Pac-Man is one of the most iconic components of the Arch Linux ecosystem, a package manager that represents simplicity, speed, and transparency in the world of Linux distributions. When people talk about Arch Linux, they often highlight customization, user control, and rolling releases. But at the heart of all of this is Pac, the tool that makes software installation, removal, and updating so fluid that it becomes part of the user's muscle memory. Imagine a package manager that is powerful, yet not bloated, minimalist, yet not limited, and fast, yet incredibly flexible. That is what Pacman embodies. It is built to seamlessly bridge the gap between users and the Arch repositories, handling dependency resolution, package retrieval, database syncing, and much more, all while maintaining the philosophy that underpins Arch. Keep things simple but smart. When Arch Linux was created, the goal was not only to offer a roll and release distribution, but also to create a system where the user has full knowledge and control over what is happening behind the scenes. Pacman was designed for this purpose, giving users direct access to repositories, packages, configuration files, and system updates without unnecessary layers of abstraction. It uses a simple binary package format and a central database structure that makes managing software precise and straightforward. But Pacman is more than a mere tool. It is part of the learning curve and experience that shapes every Arch user. The moment you type Pacman followed by a command, you begin to understand the philosophy behind Arch Linux. You're not using a package manager that hides complexity. You're using one that trusts you to understand your system. It feels direct, responsive, and minimalistic in a way that aligns perfectly with users who prefer lightweight yet robust solutions. For someone new to Arch Linux, Pacman often becomes the first core component they interact with. From the moment the base system is installed, Pacman handles everything: installing a desktop environment, adding applications, managing kernels, cleaning up orphan dependencies, updating system packages, and even switching between repositories. What makes Pacman stand out is its efficiency in dependency handling. It automatically tracks what each package needs to run and ensures all required components are installed alongside it. At the same time, it removes dependencies that are no longer needed, keeping the system clean and efficient. Over time, Pacman becomes second nature to the Arch user, a trusted companion that manages the entire software lifecycle of the system. To understand Pacman deeply, it helps to look at its architecture. Pacman works with a collection of repositories that are carefully curated and updated by the Arch team. These repositories contain thousands of binary packages that are ready to install. Every time you run an update, Pacman syncs its local database with the remote one and retrieves any new versions, ensuring you're always running the latest software. This roll-in release model is one of the defining characteristics of Arch Linux, and Pacman is the tool that makes it possible. Because Pacman always pulls the newest software, Arch users are typically among the first to access cutting-edge updates, security patches, and new features. This is both a strength and a responsibility, because with newer software comes the possibility of instability, but Pacman is built with enough transparency that users always know what's happening and how to resolve issues. It logs changes, verifies signatures, checks integrity, and makes sure no package enters the system without being validated. Another fascinating aspect of Pacman is its configuration file, pacman.conf. In this file, users can customize repository settings, add mirrors, enable parallel downloads, activate color output, or configure signature checks. This configuration file gives users the power to personalize their package manager according to their needs. Want faster downloads? Add more mirrors. Want more detailed verification? Adjust signature levels. Want to access testing repositories? Enable them directly. Pacman is not only powerful, but extremely adaptable. Whether you're running a lightweight window manager, a full office suite, or a custom-built workstation. To appreciate Pacman, imagine the workflow of an Arch user. They install the system, then immediately open a terminal to update the package data. They pull in essential packages, set up their graphical environment, install drivers, and configure their favorite applications, all with Pacman commands. They learn quickly how to search for packages, view package details, and manage conflicts. The user becomes aware of how repositories are structured, how to interpret package metadata, and how to trust the package signing system. In a way, Pacman teaches users responsibility by showing them exactly what is happening and relying on their understanding to keep the system healthy. Pacman is also extremely fast. And this speed is due to its efficient backend written in C because Pacman does not rely on heavy interpretation layers. Its operations are near instant for searching, installing, upgrading, and removing packages. This speed is noticeable when updating large systems, resolving dependencies, or installing multiple applications at once. It also handles package compression and extraction efficiently, using formats that balance speed and size. The simplicity of Pacman's syntax is another defining trait. While some package managers require long, complex command structures, Pacman uses short and intuitive flags. Searching for software is quick. Installing is even quicker, and maintaining the system feels effortless. This simplicity lowers barriers for new users while still giving advanced users the ability to perform complex operations. For example, Pacman can install local packages, verify package integrity manually, reconstruct databases, fix issues with partial upgrades, clean caches, and manage repositories all through manageable commands. But Pacman's story is not complete without mentioning the Arch user repository, often called the OR. While Pacman does not handle AUR packages directly, it works in harmony with AUR helpers that rely on Pacman for the final installation process. AUR helpers like Yay, Peru, and Trizen expand the ecosystem by allowing users to build packages from user-submitted PK. These helpers still use Pacman for dependency installation, system updates, and final integration into the system. This synergy between Pacman and the OR is something unparalleled in the Linux world. It gives Arch users access to nearly any Linux-compatible software, even if it is not available in the official repositories. This makes Pacman not just a package manager, but a gateway to a massive ecosystem of software. And because Pacman handles all verification and installation steps, the user maintains the same level of trust and control. The reliability of Pacman is another major reason why Arch Linux is known for stability despite being a rolling release distribution. Pacman performs signature checks, verifies file conflicts, and prevents dangerous actions unless explicitly forced. If a user tries to install something that would break the system, Pacman usually warns them before proceeding. This protective design aligns with Arch's philosophy of putting the user in control while preventing accidental damage. Over time, Arch users build a level of confidence in Pacman. They trust it to update their system cleanly, install packages correctly, handle conflicts intelligently, and maintain system integrity. When something goes wrong, Pacman provides informative error messages that guide the user toward a solution. Instead of hiding problems, Pacman exposes them and gives the user the opportunity to fix them. This approach builds skill and understanding and is one of the reasons Arch Linux is considered a great distribution for learning. Pacman's caching system is particularly useful. Every package installed on the system is stored in a cache, allowing users to downgrade packages easily if something goes wrong. This feature is incredibly important in a rolling release environment where new updates arrive frequently. If an update breaks an application or causes instability, a user can navigate to Pacman's cache and reinstall the previous version with a single command. This level of control makes Pacman invaluable for system recovery and stability management. Pacman also supports hooks, which are scripts that run automatically before or after certain operations. Hooks allow the system to perform maintenance tasks without user intervention. For example, when a kernel is updated, hooks automatically regenerate the NITMs or update boot. These hooks streamline system management and ensure that critical updates are applied correctly. Users can even create their own custom hooks to automate tasks such as clearing caches, updating system components, synchronizing configurations, or performing backups after updates. As the Pacman ecosystem has evolved, it has remained committed to minimalism while continuing to introduce small but meaningful improvements. Features like parallel downloads have dramatically improved performance on fast connections, allowing users to retrieve multiple packages simultaneously. The package signature system has become more robust over time, ensuring that the authenticity of every package can be verified before installation. Even the way Pacman resolves dependencies has been enhanced to minimize conflicts and ensure smoother updates. Pacman represents not only a tool, but a culture. It reflects the Arch philosophy of simplicity, control, and transparency. While other distributions hide their complexity behind graphical tools, Arch embraces the idea that understanding your system leads to better stability and performance. Pacman is the interface through which this relationship is built. It is lightweight enough to run on minimal systems, yet powerful enough to manage complex software environments. It works flawlessly on everything from old hardware to modern, high-performance machines. It provides the same level of control whether you are using Arch Linux, Arch-based distributions like EndeavourOS or Manjaro, or custom-derived systems. The influence of Pacman extends beyond Arch Linux. Many distributions inspired by Arch have adopted Pacman because of its speed and simplicity. Developers appreciate how straightforward it is to create packages using the Arch packaging tools. And users appreciate the speed and control that Pacman provides. Beyond installation and removal, Pacman offers powerful querying capabilities. Users can list all installed packages, check which files belong to which package, view package changelogs, retrieve detailed package information, and identify orphan dependencies. This level of insight helps users maintain a clean and optimized system. Pacman's database structure is simple and efficient, using plaintext files for metadata. This allows advanced users or developers to manually inspect package databases when necessary. While most users never need to dig this deep, the transparency is always there for those who want to explore. Another important aspect of Pacman is its ability to handle partial upgrades. While partial upgrades are discouraged in Arch Linux, Pacman detects and warns users when such a situation occurs. This is a crucial protection mechanism because partial upgrades can lead to broken dependencies and system instability. Pacman's integrity checks help prevent these mistakes, ensuring that users update their entire system consistently. Over time, Pacman becomes more than a tool. It becomes a workflow, a habit, a part of the everyday experience of using Arch Linux. Users grow accustomed to managing software through concise and powerful commands. They begin to appreciate the minimalism and clarity that Pacman brings. Instead of relying on heavy graphical interfaces, they embrace the terminal-based approach that Pacman encourages. This fosters a deeper understanding of the Linux system and a sense of mastery. Pacman continues to evolve with each version of Arch Linux. Developers refine its features, optimize its performance, and improve error handling. The community contributes patches, reports bugs, and proposes enhancements. Pacman stands as a testament to the power of open source collaboration. It demonstrates how simplicity and efficiency can coexist without sacrificing power. Anyone familiar with Pacman knows its reliability. When you run a system update, you trust that Pacman will fetch the newest packages, resolve dependencies, and update the system cleanly. When installing new software, you trust that Pacman will handle everything automatically. This trust is built over countless interactions. Pacman's documentation is another strength. The Arch Wiki, often regarded as one of the best technical resources in the Linux world, provides detailed information about Pacman, package management techniques, configuration options, troubleshooting methods, and advanced usage scenarios. This documentation empowers users to solve problems independently and to explore Pacman's full capabilities. For many users, Pacman is one of the reasons they stay with Arch Linux. It is a package manager that feels intuitive, transparent, and dependable. It doesn't try to be overly clever or complicated. Instead, it focuses on doing its job efficiently. Whether you're installing a small utility, updating the entire system, managing kernel versions, or cleaning up old packages, Pacman gives you the control you need with commands that are simple enough to memorize quickly. The Pacman experience is smooth, predictable, and consistent. Even when dealing with complex operations, Pacman remains stable. Its error messages are clear, its dependency handling is robust, and its performance is outstanding. For power users, Pacman is a dream, tool-fast, scriptable, and deeply customizable. For new users, it provides a straightforward introduction to Linux package management. Unlike package managers that abstracts everything away, Pacman invites users to understand what's happening under the hood. This can be empowering, especially for those who want to learn Linux from the ground up. Over the years, Pacman has built a strong reputation in the Linux community. Many users consider it one of the best package managers available. Its combination of speed, simplicity, and transparency makes it stand out. It remains true to the Arch philosophy while continuously improving. Pacman is the heartbeat of Arch Linux, powering everything from basic package operations to system-wide upgrades. Its elegant design is a reminder that minimalism, when done right, can lead to powerful and efficient tools. Pacman's legacy continues to grow as more users adopt Arch Linux and its derivatives. It remains a symbol of user empowerment and system clarity. For anyone who has used Pacman extensively, the package manager becomes part of their computing identity. They type Pacman commands almost automatically, trusting the system to respond accurately and efficiently. This deep level of trust is the result of years of refinement and community involvement. Pacman has earned its place as one of the most respected tools in the Linux ecosystem. It is not just a piece of software. It is a philosophy, a workflow, and an integral part of the Arch experience. And for anyone stepping into the world of Arch Linux, Pacman is the gateway through which they begin their journey of learning, discovery, and mastery.